Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming back to Deb Chanel's 48 World, where we get down into the reviews and recaps on the Bold and the Beautiful. Um, Basically, we're going to be talking about the one that aired on yesterday, which was November the 10th, Friday, season 31, episode 40. We're going to go on right into it because it was a hot mess, but I got to go on and give y'all the 411. I got to take you back, take you all the way back from when Ivy was in the picture. And y'all do remember Stephanie, Forrester, Steffi, and Ivy were getting into it because they both wanted Liam, okay? They both were fighting on Liam, pretty much as her, being Steffi, and Hope was fighting on Liam, over Liam. But now, I'm just taking you all the way back because I want to bring this new gentleman, he's an old gentleman per se, when they took a trip to Australia. Of course, Ivy didn't know that Liam was going to be escorting her to Australia because he didn't know himself. He got in a little turbulence and I don't know, he felt dizzy or something to that effect before the plane took off. And he basically hit his head. And he went unconscious in the bathroom. Oh, excuse me. Nobody checked on him and he took a whole flight to Australia without anyone knowing he was a passenger. Of course, he had to pay prior to him getting off that plane ride, but it just is what it is. He actually escorted what do you call it, Ivy back to Australia because he wanted to make sure she got back there safe. Because Stephanie tried to throw her down the steps by pushing her, not necessarily wanting her to fall, but Ivy slipped back. And then she had the incident where they were arguing at work and she pushed her in the power lines, which I had previously saw while I was talking and the film strip was rolling. And woo, her, meaning Steffi and Liam got into it because he just he didn't understand why so many accidents and sometimes could have been fatality or fatality for Miss Ivy when Steffi was around. Just couldn't understand it. And then, they had kind of arrested Steffi because she, excuse me, was making all of these little incidents happen. And it could have definitely ended Ivy's life on how Steffi was being too aggressive with her and putting hands on her and not understanding that reflexes and consequences were going to take their toll on Liam as well as Steffi and their relationship. So pretty much he boarded a plane with her back in the day and called himself escorting her to the plane just to make sure she got on the plane and go back home, but not necessarily taking a full trip. But like I said, he bumped his head. He took the ride. When he came conscious, he went on and told Ivy what he felt happened. And he, pretty much met a friend. The friend was a little old white gentleman, and he was telling them just listening to some of his comings and goings of how he got in the predicament he got into. He told Liam, man, you don't need to be married to nobody. You're too young, you're too conscientious, and you just like helping women or damsels in distress. And it's not going to be fitting for a marriage type scenario. So basically, Safety thought her relationship was over with Liam because, he wasn't returning none of her messages and she didn't know he had passed out again. And it is what it is. She called herself going to bed with Wyatt, but really they just slept together. But when Liam got back home, he just saw them in a compromising position. So he really thought that they had really did to do, slept together behind his back. And instead of him just waking them up, shaking them up and raising preternatural hair, like what the hell is going on here? Sleeping in my bed. Under my roof too. But we knew what the situation had happened. We finalized all that, so we're gonna move fast forward. Now, in the same incidents where Liam is back in another predicament, he helping out another damsel in distress. He's put in the front of, his father has definitely been trying to sabotage her here, there, and everywhere. Okay, and that's where we are. So we'll start with the stories. Alrighty, here we go. We got Liam comes in, or he comes back home after visiting Sally at her little place, and he tells Steffi, what went down. He got to tell her something. Of course, Steffi got to always have her say first. Steffi tells Liam she can't cut Bill off. She can't cut the relationship between her, him, and Liam. They need to come as a family, a Spencer family. She's not going to let that go. They both good people that share different identities or how they view life. Then Bill comes back to the office and he's enraged. He's trying to figure out why Wyatt at his office. Like he gonna do a limb on him. He planning a coup or something. He ain't going nowhere. He wondering why he at his desk, why he around here. What is he doing there? Of course, Bill just coming out. He was just coming out of his scenes because he's just disturbed. He got one son on his tail. Then he got the other son. Don't really know that he's fooling around with his ex-wife. And no one has brought that to fruition that they do have a secret relationship going on. And when he definitely find out about that, he's gonna be like, wait a minute, everybody got a relationship going on except for me. And then my two sons one of my sons trying to throw me out of business. Then I don't know if I can't trust this son, I might can't trust her. He's just being very paranoid over there. So he goes off on why I don't understand where the hostility is coming from. And Katie's taking back herself. And she tries to, reason with Bill's sensibility side. Then he comes back to focus and say, okay, yeah, I probably did go. Well, thank you, Katie, for trying to, not kick me when I'm down. Thank you for trying to put your little 2 cents in the best of my interest, and I appreciate that. Okay, moving on. Then he go back, of course, being obsessed with Liam and why Liam is so obsessed with Sally. But then Katie asks, have you talked to Brooke? Or does she know how she feel about it? How y'all feel about each other now? And of course, he said, Brooke gone. She in the wind, hell. And, I know I had parts to do with it, but I thought marriage was supposed to be ride or die. I thought we had this, but I'm like, hey, I ain't no sister telling the ex-wife everything. You left your ex-wife for her sister. So you don't bet it both of them. You know how they get down. So yeah, all of it just nasty. But anyway, Katie showed her true concern. He, gave her kudos for that and they kind of moved on. Then Bill says Liam's obsession is to blame and why he's in the predicament that he's in. But Bill, he one-sided. He's always one-sided. It's about his perspective and how he looks good in it. He even have a picture. Now, how vain can you be having a picture of yourself, showing yourself looking good and you looking back at yourself daily? Is that not vanity at its best? Okay. Anyway, moving on. We have Coco, thinks Sally kissed Liam while he was there visiting her, and Sally just quickly, clears that scenario up. No, 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 that didn't happen. I kissed him when we was caved in, when we thought we was gonna die. This, that, and third. That flight or fight mentality going on. Sally goes in and tells her the truth of really, really what happened. Then we got Coco rationalizing the whole situation. She said, I understand that. Y'all thought y'all were gonna die. Y'all were like the last two people on earth, and y'all had to get these emotions out. But like I said, she rationalized the situation pretty good with Sally. Coco tells Sally to shut her mouth. Don't tell nobody else about this incident. Just let it stay between them two. Sally tries to tell Coco, that's what I know. That's what I tried to tell Leon to do. But right now he over his back at home trying to tell Steffi, his wife, the truth. Now but kicking gonna come my way. A donkey's ass gonna come kicking my way. Okay, ass whooping is what I'm trying to say if people ain't following my lines. Okay, then we got Liam is telling Sally slowly and telling her the reason why he took on Sally's cause, her plight. And that was basically because his dad, Bill Spencer, was trying to sabotage her to get that old skyscraper up and just do his bullying tactics at best, what he do every day, all day to people. And it's not right. Then we got Liam has to be him. That's what he's telling Sally. His morality, his honesty, his loyalty, radar measuring compass he goes by daily. And he's telling Sally, what really happened. Yes, yes. He tells Sally about the kiss, the second kiss, and he was all in it himself. And he tells how Sally shared that she loved him and this, that, and third. And honey, if eyes could kill Sally, Stephanie would have killed Liam in a heartbeat. Her eyes got so big and bulked, like she was having a heart attack or something. Like, what? You kissed her? How did you kiss her? What kind of kiss? Well, you just going out the third degree on the man. I'm like, hell, a kiss that was shared in distress, it had to be well thought out, well implemented, and it left a lasting effect. That yes, I'm gonna think about that, and she's gonna think about it too. Come on, Steph. Then I'm just gonna tell you, Steffi wasn't thrilled. She just wasn't thrilled. either with the kiss or the vows of loving her husband or the news he was trying to tell her. She was disturbed, y'all, very disturbed. Okay, give her some medication because she gonna need it. Then we got Bill is telling Katie and Wyatt that Liam is crazy. Crazy about Sally and protecting Sally. And all that protecting is going to get his behind in trouble. Because Stephanie ain't the kind of woman that's going to sit back and let stuff happen. She's going to have some reactions of her own, and there will be consequences. Okay? Then Bill is talking about preoccupation and Liam's, holding all this insider stuff with Sally. Like they in the bed together or something. They sharing a little bit more. That's what he's speculating. But he's pretty much on dead right with it. And, Steph gonna go running to him. We know she is. Then we got Bill states to them both, Liam has already alienated him. Don't you think he's gonna do the same thing to Stephanie? All right, Bill, I know you're gonna be waiting with open arms now, aren't you? Okay, Stephanie is asking about what kind. She goes back, on the more brother. She said, "Oh, what kind of kiss was this?" The secret comes out very clean and crystal clear. Liam said he made vows and he had to tell her the truth. He lied, he kind of went and skated back on his vows. So he just wanted to be the loyalty part. He wanted to be straight. The honesty part wasn't so kept, but the loyalty, he wanted to say, hey, baby, I did it. Please forgive me. He had to tell her the truth about his life and death experience and what he went through and what he did. It wasn't just one-sided. It was him involved too. He's begging for Stephanie to forgive him, and Stephanie's looking like she wants to drop a 2x4 wrench on his head, on his face. She want to just do some do work on him. You know what I'm saying? Like when a person get beat up real bad. On his face, head, body. She want to punch it real hard, but of course, it is what it is. She's going on mixed adrenaline emotions, rushed emotions, I should say. Then Stephanie can't wait to do. She can't wait. She want to do something. She want to hurt somebody, and right now, Liam looking pretty good to her. But then I have this feeling she just wants to rush into Bill's arms for some type of solace for her wounds that are definitely injured. Okay. Then Liam and Sally felt, they really felt in distress for acting on their feelings because they really thought their life was in jeopardy, totally, totally in jeopardy. And I guess they thought they were Adam and Eve. They wanted to end the scenario real well. If they're going to be crushed to death, if they could have had sex, before anything, they had the space capacity, they probably would have did that too. But y'all, that was bold and beautiful. It was trippy, trippy, trippy. Really trippy. And I wanted to put it out when I got home, but I was just too tired. And then I wanted to find, excuse me, that man, the picture of the man that was on the flight when he was taking, well, he didn't want to take her back, but he just, like I said, got in a position where he was riding to Australia with Ivy, and Ivy didn't know. But I just want to get y'all a picture of that man that was telling them, you don't need to be married to nobody. You need to be a confirmed bachelor, such as myself, love women all day, every day, because. Hey guys, I forgot to add this a piece to the puzzle before I let you go on the other video or the same video. You think she's gonna run back to Wyatt? Her husband that she was married to when she thought Liam had left her? Or do you think she would go with Bill? Or do you think she would go and stay with her husband, Liam? That is the question. That is the question of the day. And poor Katie. What about Katie, guys?